Here we go. Here we go. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Here we have another crazy story, Big U. They said that Big U, he got rid of his lawyers and he said, you know what? I'm going to represent myself. Imagine that. I'm not certain if Big U ever graduated from elementary school. I'm not even certain if he ever graduated from, I'm quite certain he didn't graduate. Imagine that. I'm just talking, that's it. I know Big U graduated from elementary school. I'm just talking, that's it. But a lot of individuals think Big U's making a wrong decision. He wants to represent himself on a federal case, a federal indictment. Think about that. A lot of people say, you know what? Does Big U not have the money to pay for a lawyer? Don't forget, Big U, he lived in mansions. That's what he said. He said he lived on the hills. And I'm assuming living on the hills in California, that costs a lot. I'm assuming that, it just costs a lot. Because if it didn't cost a lot, everybody be living on the hills. So Big U, he wasn't that down and out. Don't forget what he's been accused of. Extortion. Other things also. But let's not get into that right there. He's missed a check-in. Don't forget. They said Big U, he's missed a check-in. But either way, they're saying that Big U right now, he wants to represent himself. Think about that. Don't forget he's not a lawyer. I never met or heard about a person. Well, you know what? I don't really get that much into criminal activities to know too much about individuals who represented themselves, who won. Matter of fact, I heard about it before, probably once or twice. But is Big U that smart? Is Big U smart enough to represent himself and beat the feds? He might be. Have to admit, he looks pretty smart. Matter of fact, I don't believe I've ever seen anybody who looked as smart as Big U before. So he could beat the feds. Big U's gonna say, you know what, feds? Do you know who I am? I'm Big U. They don't call me Big U for no reason at all. I know how to utilize the system. I'm just talking, that's it. Is that the truth? Big U wants to represent himself. I was listening to Loose Cannon, and he said, you know what? The reason why Big U want to represent himself, because if you represent yourself, you're your lawyer. So you're going to have access to all the information that a lawyer will have access to. Imagine that. So Loose Cannon saying Big U think he's smarter than a fifth grader. Imagine thinking you're smarter than a fifth grader. If you never graduated elementary school, I'm just talking. I don't know if whatever was going on, whatever Loose Cannon is saying is the truth. But the only thing I heard, I don't know if it's the truth either. If Big U say, you know what, I want to represent myself. Is he down now financially? I don't think so. He must have some friends. Imagine that. So basically, Big U's placed in a position where, you know what? He's trying to say whatever to get out. Don't forget he's probably 60 years old right now. Imagine that. If he's not 60 right now, he might be 60 tomorrow. Big U say, you know what, I don't have much time left, so what I gotta do? I gotta do whatever I gotta do to get out of here. But it's so unfortunate though. I wonder why Big U didn't learn from his younger days that crime doesn't pay. Or maybe that's the reason why Big U want to represent himself, because he's saying, you know what? These are all made up charges. I know that crime doesn't pay. I learned that a long time ago when I was younger. When I did all that jail time, I learned it. So everything what's going on right now is all bogus. It's fabricated. Imagine that. Imagine having things being fabricated. If you don't know what I mean, it's all made up. That's what fabrication means. That's what I heard. That's the only reason I could probably say Big U want to represent himself, because he know everything's fabricated, it's all made up. But imagine that. It says not proven that it's all made up. It's proven that it's not made up. I don't know, but I don't think Big U's down now financially. Like what Loose Cannon said, he's trying to get access to that information on the paperwork. I don't know. Would they let Big U represent him? I mean, he don't want to get a public defender. He's probably saying, no, the public defender is going to throw me under the bus just as fast as how I'll throw my own self under the bus. Imagine that. Don't forget, he's been through the system before. He said some of these public defenders say, you know what? What? You said what? I gotta go to lunch. I forgot what you just said a little while ago. Repeat that. You said what? You said what? Oh, I gotta go to lunch. Unbelievable. I'm just talking. Don't forget, individuals, they get hungry. They have to eat lunch. So that's what's going on with Big U right now. They say he's down now. He can't afford a lawyer. But Bruce Cannon say he think he's smarter than a fifth grader. He think that he could outsmart the feds and try to get access to information on people who's telling on him. Imagine that. Don't forget, I'm just talking. That's it. I don't know a lot. The only thing I do know is crime don't pay. But I see him do it, though. Unbelievable. Big U say, you know what? I'm not trying to be here forever like Suge Knight, or as long as Suge Knight. I want to go home to my family. I mean, have to admit, Big U doesn't seem like a criminal at all. I'm actually surprised he's not in the choir. He's actually seemed like a choir boy. Imagine that. But he's being accused of being for criminal activities. Take a look at Big U. Nothing about him looks like a criminal. He looks like a choir boy. Unbelievable.